One of the hardest losses for a leader is when they lose trust with the people that they're trying to lead. You know, it's very hard to regain trust once it's lost. It's kind of like cheating on your spouse or significant other. They may forgive you, but they'll never forget. Your indiscretions will always be in the back of their mind. Now, you know, in today's world, and that's for several reasons, it seems so much easier to lose a follower's trust. People certainly seem to be more skeptical of leadership these days, particularly than in days past. You know, maybe leaders are not being trained properly on how to lead. Or maybe it's just because each generation of leaders keeps making the same old stupid mistakes. Or probably a little bit of both. Therefore, I think it's really important to know what causes us to lose trust with the people that we're trying to lead. Of course, there are many things, but I want to share some of the more common ones that I personally have observed. So the first one is sloppy work. You know, sometimes when we get overwhelmed or even bored, we tend to rush through our work. We neglect all the principles of good leadership that we know. And we make more mistakes than usual. Others view it as losing interest in our work. They may even assume that we don't care. So my advice, slow down, delegate, and invite correction. Second is managing by email. You know, I had a boss like this once. It really irked me because rarely did he come out of his office to talk to us. He used email almost exclusively to tell us what to do. You know, it's a big mistake because email is often misunderstood. It can cause lots of confusion, even retaliation, and promotes fear. It's what I like to call impersonal leadership. And when a leader refuses to get their hands dirty by having real conversations and doing real work, they lose favor with those on the front lines. So my advice, sometimes, and this is especially important when the matter is significant, is that when there's any correction involved, you just need to pick up the phone, pop in someone's office, or arrange a meeting. Next is the absentee leader. You know, the busier we get, the more we tend to isolate ourselves to get everything done. And this is especially true of leaders who are so busy that they work within a closed-door style of leadership. Now, if we aren't careful, rather than being productive, we appear absent. And by the way, this could be a leader who also doesn't really listen well. A constantly distracted leader is equally damaging. Now, have you ever had a leader multitasking while you're having a meeting or a conversation? It's infuriating, isn't it? It communicates disinterest, and it promotes weak and unhealthy commitments among the team. So my advice, make your schedule known. Communicate frequently and give your full attention to those that you're with. Lastly is the people-pleasing leader. So let's face it, everyone wants people to like them. So sometimes we don't make the tough call or the right decision because we don't want to offend others. But if we aren't careful, we can find ourselves saying what people want to hear, even if it's the wrong thing. And it causes us to lose favor with the majority of those who are trying to do the right thing. So my advice, be transparent and honest. Say everything in love, but don't communicate what you don't mean. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Okay, so that's a wrap for today. Next time, I'll share 4 more ways how leaders can lose trust with people. Stay tuned for more to your success. Hey everyone, I hope you found this video valuable. Please subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I always reply.